Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Freedom Football League. This is the first ever game. We have two teams today. Let's look at the stars. Led by Kyle. We have Trey, Baeze, Sean, John, and Andy. And then we have the stripes with Kelly, Gray, Kyle, Chase, Russell, and also Andy. Andy, in this case, is going to be a sub between the two teams, whichever team needs him. You could think of him as an imposter, if you will. And jumping right into the game. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. Nice and cool weather. We can see our captain Kyle here, rocking Crocs on the football field. What better attire? Such a graceful kick from Gray. Here we go. Baeze with the catch. Runs around the outside, dashing back in. Quick spin maneuver gets the better of Gray, and honestly, if Baeze doesn't fall over there, doesn't lose his balance, that's an immediate kickoff return. Probably not the look or the feel that you want if you're the stripes. A little nervous with your picks at this point probably, but it's early in the day. We're getting the early game jitters off. 14 minutes and 25 seconds in this half. It's important to note that there's just going to be two halves in this game. Not a traditional football 4 quarters. We're going to have Sean being the center, hiking to John. Let's see how they open up. John with a immediate catch to the center. You don't see that very often. True next level strats coming onto the field today. An immediate first down. For those that don't know, there's a field segmented into 3 sections. I guess if you get into each section, that's a first down. And you have your typical 4 downs to do so. Sean trying to figure out how these flags work. We're not tackling, not quite that manly on the field, though some of us would be. This is instead flag football variation, and they seemingly are very complicated to put back on, or at least that's how it seems with Sean and John here. Quick little hike there. He's looking, just such an elegant pass, going straight back to Sean. 2 fantastic passes back to back.
2nd and 7, roughly. That's the touchdown.
Going into 2nd down, and they are already cringing on the possibility of getting a touchdown. A lot of pressure if you're the stripes right now. This all comes off the back of a huge return from Baeze. Ooh, with a blitz right there. Kyle quickly yanking that flag out. I believe it was. Maybe it was Russell. It was Russell. Russell got the flag. He's trying to tuck that back in now. More flag difficulties. Hopefully this doesn't plague this game. The clock is continuous. Minus the 2-minute warning. At that point, the clock stops on running out of bounds or incompletions. Ooh, John with a quarterback sneak. Tries to get in there. Gray and Russell. Russell announcing that he grabbed the flag and standing still to ensure that there's no confusion on the side of the ref. We're prepping. 4th down with only 1 yard to go. Anything is possible at this moment. Will we get our first touchdown of the game? Good little hike. Ooh, and a weird underhand pass to Kyle diving. Maybe the Crocs gave out on him. Does he have him in 4-wheel drive? Review of the film suggests they are in 4-wheel drive. But we're going to put all this blame on the quarterback in this case. But that's a turnover on downs. Ball goes to stripes now. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner there, a little football indicating who is in possession. About 6 seconds to hike. It looks like their quarterback of choice is going to be Gray. Risky maneuver given what we saw from him previously in the wiffle ball game. Ooh. Instead, trying to utilize Gray's speed instead of his throwing ability. Probably a smart decision there. But he is brought down, I believe, just shy of another first down. So we are going into 2nd down here. Just a beautiful scenic shot there of the area that we're in. Nice blue skies today. Everyone's getting warmed up now. Kyle down, ready to hike. They've swapped up quarterbacks now. They've decided to go to Chase. Will this be their strategy? Good catch to Kelly. Kelly takes off like the gazelle that he is, but oh, just like... Oh, I don't have a joke there, guys. I'm not a good commentator. He fell down. Ooh, we get an instant replay, but I can redeem myself. And just like his life, he comes up a little bit short on the play. All right, so back. All right, we get Chase in the quarterback again. So it seems like Chase is going to pass the ball, and Gray's maybe going to run it, is the strategy that they're going for here. Locke with a little butt tap, helping Kelly out there with the flag. Just, hey, good game, buddy. You're doing great. They're going to reset now. So Stars sticking to one quarterback, but Stripes really trying to utilize, I guess, the different talents on their team. Kyle seemingly going to stay center. Chase, the quarterback, does a weird hop, skip, throw, but it seems to work out. Gray running, whistle blown. Report of the play is that he seemingly stepped out of bounds. Camera angle may have suggested otherwise, but what the ref says goes, as you know. We have our on-field camera gentleman there in the black sweater thing. Locke doing a great job, giving us some interesting angles of the action on the field. It looks like maybe they just retired Gray. They said, hey, Gray, you know, you can't pass. You really didn't run that fast. Chase is going to lead it in. And, woo, catch to Kyle. And that is a touchdown on the play. Immediate start. We got some good jams here. Nice little celebration going on in the field. Stripes coming out strong, led by Chase. Awesome action all around from everyone. You can just see this pass just right over Sean. I mean, Sean is about 8 foot tall. Jolly green giant. So to get it over him with just grace and just right into the arms of Kyle, I mean, truly impressive. And they've opted to go for a 3-point attempt here. So they're starting from about the 10-yard line, I would imagine. And they really just try to repeat this play, but they go to Russell instead of Kyle, which is maybe where the mistake came in here. Russell, unfortunately, sent out of bounds by John. And the 3-point attempt is a failure. So we have 7 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game, and we're looking at a solid 6-0 lead. Stripes, 2 Stars. Stars probably a little let down right now. They were 1 yard short of getting their own 6 points on the board, but they failed us. But hopefully they've learned from their failures, and now they can learn from this, and they can persevere and move forward. You can hear the ref calling out the time onto the field. John hyping his team up, clearly concerned with things. And who are they going to swap up punters? Looks like Gray is the kicker of choice, even if he's not the QB of choice. Here we go. Let's see how this kick goes. Oh, and ooh, well, you know, Gray said honestly, Baeze is probably going to run it back anyway. I might as well just kick it out of bounds. So solid strategy. Just kick it straight out. Don't give Baeze the opportunity to actually return it for a touchdown on you this time. Now, the Stars came up short last time. They utilized good synergy between John and Sean. Will they open up the field more? Will we see more of their captain, Kyle? But we blow a whistle and we throw a flag. I don't think this is how this works. I believe the play should stop, but seemingly it continued. Seems the call is that it is an offside on the Stripes. He's probably standing over that ball. And there's a perfect, I mean, just perfect replication of Kyle's penalty. You're really just getting a little overeager, getting to the action. But they'll take it. They keep first down. The ball moves forward. Are they going to get more people in the action here? Boom, straight. Ooh, and Baeze. I mean, there's no reason you shouldn't catch that ball. Unless, you know, the quarterback threw it poorly. Not a perfect spiral, but not really many great athletes on this field. We got to be honest. We just got to say it for what it is. Except for Trei. Trey's pretty athletic. We're going to line back up. We are on second down. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left in this half. And John goes deep to Trei. Ooh. And Trei just a little bit short. You can really tell that Trei's ankle injury that he sustained a few weeks back is slowing him down. If Trei is fully operational, does he make that catch? The judges say most likely. We're seeing solid defense, though, come out of the stripes. Kyle putting a lot of pressure on Sean. Just really getting in his head. Park Ranger coming into play here. I believe at this point he's going to distract our ref. Oh, and we get this kind of push pass to Kyle, the captain. Croc rockin' Viking that he is. And he runs it forward. So now Andy, being the sub, Andy's going to fill in as the referee now. Andy really just playing all avenues of this football game. He's reffing, he's videoing, he's on both red and blue team stars and stripes. And as we turn to him for guidance, he realizes he doesn't really know the rules, and so we're just kind of going to go for it. And John, ooh, just a breakaway quarterback sneak with the spin move on Gray. Gray has no way to stop that, and John just leads his team, the Stars, to another touchdown. I mean, honestly, big impressive play from John. Should be noted as well that John, coming into this, was the last pick for the red team, minus Andy, who's at the sub. He was the last pick, and so really showing that they saved the best for last because he's leading them to the first touchdown of the game. And they've elected to go for 1 point instead of 10, or instead of 3, so they have a much shorter gap. And right in Sean's hand, I mean, honestly, in his possession, and he just drops it. He just comes up short. So, you gotta work on those catching skills, Sean. That would have been an easy 1 extra point for you guys. But with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half, we have the Stars and Stripes tied up 6-6. Park Rangers still has our referee subdued for now. But we're just resetting the field, getting prepped for kickoff while Andy gets ready to officiate. Really trying to figure things out here. Now, if I'm the Stars, I'm feeling good about this, right? We got to the 1 yard line, came up a little short, but then we just scored on them again. So it seems like every time that Stars possess the ball, they have the ability to score on the Stripes. The Stripes now have 1 minute and 48 seconds to try to return this for a touchdown. Gray's going to pick it up and run with it. Scurries on the outside. And it looks like Sean managed to grab the flag. Ooh, and we had Kyle fall down at some point. Probably not the best traction with Crocs, but he seems to be doing okay. Ooh, we got a little bit of banter on the field here between Sean and Russell. Seems like a little bit of tension on the bumping. You know, we tried to enforce some good rules here as far as, you know, palms out, arms wide open, not reaching through and, you know, clotheslining anyone. But it seems that both players having a little bit of bumping and grinding going on. Clock is stopped. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left, and I believe around this point, our ref is back in action. Park Ranger has given the thumbs up for the game to proceed. Get a little bit of a huddle cam here. Lock quick on the play as you saw him shuffling in there. And Gray looking like he knows what he's saying. I really, you know, is he dancing? Is he coming up with strategy? You know, we don't know. I think he's just winging it at this point. Are they going to elect to have Chase be their quarterback again? Chase did lead them to touchdowns. Hard to tell. They're both... Oh, it looks like Gray's the quarterback again. And just like that, as expected from earlier, Gray's quarterback, he runs. Chase quarterback, he throws. But Kyle coming up with a nice flag grab. Really stopping Gray's momentum short there, because he was starting to get quick with it. And they've done the quarterback swap again. Now we're back to Chase, so we can expect a pass play here. Drops back. Baeze, ooh, just slips up. And Chase just really being pressured out of the pocket and having to run. He gets his flag yoinked in the back, I think by Trei. Yes, Trei managed to get that. And we have Russell down on the field. Really grabbing his calf. Kyle standing over him just to assert dominance as the alpha male that he fell and wasn't hurt. Russell just trying to gain the pressure, waiting for a teammate to let him up. Clearly his team's not thinking about him. Gray, though, finally comes back. Realizes they left a man behind on the field. Trying to motivate him. And the crowd really just giving him a nice applause for getting back in the action. I mean, you never want to see anybody hurt. Here we go. Coming up with a plan on the field. No huddle. Just the confidence coming out of the stripes. We'll tell them. We'll point and do our actions here on the field. I believe the clock stopped for a minute here. Looks like there's 30 seconds on the clock. Chase, again, quarterback, which means there's a pass, and it goes to Kyle, but it's stopped really quick by Trei. So they're trying to do a little bit of a hurry-up offense here. Only 17 seconds left in this half. Sean with the blitz does not quite get him. Chase, ooh, and the knee slide flag grab. Probably want to see that again, but it doesn't look like the production team decided that was worth the instant replay. So shame on you, production team. That was a pretty solid Rockstar slide. Kelly, looking good. Making sure he looks good on the camera. 15 seconds left, roughly, on the play clock. Not in the game. I believe in the game there's about 11 seconds left. And they're trying to wait till the last second to hike. Chase going for the pass. Repeat of what got them the touchdown before. And Baeze sends Kyle to the dirt. I mean, just absolute domination by Baeze there. Really asserting dominance. Just a few seconds left here in the half. They misunderstood, I believe, the difference in the play clock and the game clock. So, 2 seconds left in this half. They get a tip for one more play. Are they going to go for the tried and true over the top to Kyle? Really just chasing Kyle leading this team right now. It gives it to Kelly. Kelly tries to dash. Quick little switchback. Keeps getting stopped in his tracks. And John's able to dive and grab the flag. John really being a star for his team right now. And more action between Sean and Russell. Really a bit of tension building up there. But at the half, we have 6-6 on the scoreboard. Stars versus Stripes. It's just been an intense game all around. Ooh, and just going into kickoff for the second half. 15 minutes on the clock. Beautiful kick from Baeze. I mean, guy might as well be an NFL punter. As we get ready on the field. Let's see how they adapt differently. The Stars really seem to have some synergy going for them. Stripes really just feeling like a two-man show, more so, between Chase and Kyle. Seem to be getting them down the field. Gray with his scrambles. And here we go, a little huddle cam. Got some strategy going. You can tell they're worried. They're a little flustered. Maybe didn't expect the game to be this close. I would say on paper, this is the more athletic team. Nice little hike there. Going to Chase, which means a pass. Ooh, and just comes up short of Russell. Looks like we're questioning a pass interference call. Will they come with anything from this? It seems like, based off the comms, the ref is not going to call that pass interference. I have to say I agree with the play. You know, have to agree with the ruling on the field. John going for the ball. Russell's ready. Just an immediate hike back to Chase. Who's he looking for? He's looking deep. Looks for Gray and just, Gray a little short. Well, not height, but, distance-wise. He just doesn't have the speed. If he could have taken, he had, another half second, he could have been there. A little bit faster speed. They keep going for these deep passes. Chase really putting the ball roughly where it needs to go. It's good to see him pass to someone not Kyle. They did swap up Kyle from the center, and they've started putting Russell there. Seems to be an adaptation. And we just saw a beautiful deflection from Kyle. I mean, the Crocs really enabling the jump height there. Probably wouldn't have been as doable in his cleats. Looking over, okay. So I can just tell from the way Gray's talking here that he's planning to be the quarterback, which means he's planning to run the ball. Okay. And it really just, this has become the trend with the team. Is Gray going, ooh, clearly what do I know as a commentator? It's going back to Chase, which means pass play. He's passing deep. Ooh, and they are very lucky that Baeze's hands were not hot right there, or that's an interception. Really misjudging. Baeze reading that play obviously much better than I did as a commentator. And so we're looking at second down. 12 minutes remaining in the half. I didn't even realize it was fourth down turnover. That's fine. Now we know. Now we're going into first down. Stars with an option to return. They're sticking with the normal. John's the QB. They're not changing things up. Pass straight to Trei. Ooh. I mean, that's just, you hate to see it. That's just in Trei's hands. Trei dropped it. Beautiful pass from John. Trei just not able to come up with it. But how do we adapt from here? Right? It doesn't matter that you drop the ball. It matters that you keep pushing forward. Ike to John for second down. Throws to Kyle. Just throws a little behind. Probably one of his first bad passes in the game. John being pretty consistent. Doing a great job of leading his team today. All right, John. Taking a moment. Going to think over some strategy. And if you look there in the distance, you would notice Andy waiting for his time to shine. Waiting to come in and deliver his raw talents to either the Stars or the Stripes. Whoever may need him first. Ooh, quick walk back hike. Drops back for the pass. Sends it to Baeze and ooh, is that a catch? It looks like that's a catch. That's the touchdown on the field. See a little bit of dispute from the Stripes. Baeze marking his territory. I've done this. And here we go with an instant replay. I mean, just a beautiful pass from John. A little bit of a spiral. And that catch really just got right over Kelly. Kelly was on his man. He just couldn't quite stop it. They're going to opt for the 1-point attempt afterwards. Choosing, we only want to go a couple yards for our point and not attempt the 10-yard 3 points. 12-6 on the scoreboard. Can they make it 13-6? Ooh, with a pass back to Kyle. Bold move in the Crocs. A little bit of slip and slide there. Kyle pushing Kyle just right out of bounds. We got ourselves a ball game, folks. I mean, 9 minutes and 15 seconds left in the half. And again, the Stars have proven that with every possession that they get, they are able to score on the Stripes. I don't think we've seen a turnover yet. Well, you know, they came up 1 yard short, but they have the ability. But now the Stripes really feeling the pressure. All right, the Stripes are going to have to score, convert on a 1-point or a 3-point attempt, and really manage the clock well to make sure that the Stars don't get it back. If they get it back, odds are they're going to score. Interested to see how Kelly can really rally his team up. Kelly and Kyle being brothers. Oh, and it looks like we get a substitution on the field. The Stars opting to get Andy off the sidelines. Andy, a true man of talent. His voice has blessed thousands of people around the globe. He is a professional caster, but right now, he is a professional Freedom Football League player, strapping on the flag belt. Ooh, and it looks like Baeze not kicking this time. We're opting for Kyle in the Crocs. And honestly, I mean, trying to take out the camera guy, Kyle, is a little rude. Labor's at an all-time shortage around these parts, okay? So respect your camera crew. 7 minutes, 40 seconds left. And we want to see how the Stripes are going to respond. Always back to the huddle. You never really see the Stars huddle. Now that I'm noticing the Stars, obviously just feeling confident. They don't need strategy to beat this team. We can already see Gray walking out to pass. Chase becoming the quarterback means that there's going to be a pass play. Passes deep to Kyle.
He did.
And I'm not sure at this point if the problem is Chase is overthrowing or if his teammates are just too slow. Because Chase has delivered some really accurate passes down the field. But Kyle and Gray have come up short every time. I'm going to put the blame on Chase. We see Chase going out there. So Gray being the quarterback now, I suspect, will we see him run? That seems to be the theme here. Oh, he goes for the same play deep. And Kyle, I guess, jumped a little soon. Maybe he stopped. I'm going to say he stopped. I think if he keeps running, it's hard to say. Baeze came up a little short in the jump. Didn't quite swat it away. But our first actual pass from Gray in memory. So they're changing up the game. Now it's not when Gray's quarterback, it's an immediate run. But we're at like 3 runs and 1 pass.
So I'm going to do 15 for now.
6 minutes left in the half. Gray quarterback again. An immediate run. Truly just keeping everyone on their toes. I mean, I guess the better statement is that if Gray's quarterback, most likely he's going to try to run the ball.
You did. Both of these.
Looks like he was pushed out of bounds. 3rd down.
4th and shortish. Are you guys going to go for it?
4th down. I guess I can't count. And it looks like they're going to opt to go for it instead of punt. Truly feeling the pressure. If they turn it over now, the whole game could fall apart. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. Continuous clock until the 2-minute warning. Get a hike. Kyle jumping to intimidate Gray. Gray just goes for the pass to Kyle or Russell. It looked like Russell kind of deflected it over Kyle. Not quite sure which was the intended receiver, but you could tell Kyle in the Crocs, being the giant man beast that he is, really putting the fear in Gray.
6 minutes and 5 seconds.
6 minutes left in the half. Looks like there was maybe an issue on the clock. Referee correcting that. Good guy, ref.
5 seconds.
And Stars are going to take this position with 1st down. Electing to keep John as their quarterback. Throws deep to Baeze once again. And Kelly able to prevent that this time. Almost had it. Almost with an interception. Really stepping up for his team here. Covering Baeze. So let's see what we have here now. A little bit of plotting. No huddle still from the Stars. They're really just, they're freestyling it out here for the most part. Putting a lot of faith in John. Andy running out deep. John waited for a while and then going to rush again. We've seen John QB sneak many times in this game. 1 time resulting in a touchdown. Really just showing that he may have been last pick, but they saved the best for last. Nothing wrong with it, John. John, for those of you that don't know, featured one of our members on the Happy Hour podcast.
Forward a little bit, John. Come this way a little bit.
Does a great job on there.
You guys got 8.
Talking a little bit of strategy over there with Baeze. You can see Sean ready to hike. Immediate hike. Kyle with the rush. Little jump pass. Oh, and Sean, it just gets knocked out of his hands by Kelly. Chase grabs it and is just off to the races. Looks like we get a little bit of a touchdown here. What a beautiful turnover pick by the Stripes. I mean, you see it there. Sean possession. Kelly knocks it out, pulls the flag out of Sean's belt. Maybe some confusion on if the play's done there. And then Chase just full returning, outrunning John. A little bit of celebration there from Kyle, who was pumped.
For the sake of the transition of the chaos, we will do down on the transition.
And it looks like the ref has opted to withdraw that touchdown, pull it back because of the flag pull.
That they pulled Sean. Kelly pulled Sean's flag. He never had the ball. Well, so that's the thing is if that's why we'll just do a drop there because they both stopped. So it's still our ball. It's your ball right here.
All right, so it's going to be Stripes' ball. Touchdown has been revoked. But it seems because Kelly pulled Sean's flag, there was confusion on if the play was over or not. The ref choosing to make the call to turn the ball over on the interception. Kind of a bummer for the Stripes. You could tell that may affect the morale, but the Stars got to be loving that play, right? I mean, John really making his first mistake of the game with a pass to a man who was covered very strongly by Kelly. Now we have the Stripes back in another huddle. Stars still remaining. They're still sticking to their guns. They don't want to strategize at all. Here we go. Stepping up. I think Kelly looking big here. Him and Kyle discussing a little bit. Maybe a little bit of an audible. Gray is the quarterback. Will he run it? Ooh, he goes for the pass. Ooh. Kyle on Kyle action all game. Kyle really keeping the pressure on him. Made sure he couldn't fully get control of that ball. Just kind of juggled it there before it came down.
You're behind the cone. Correct.
So they're going to line up. Thought they might huddle. Gray. And as expected, Gray opts for the run. Gets pushed out of bounds, it seems like. Got a little bit of music here. Weird. Really just, this is probably Gray just paying off the production guy to look a little better, sound a little better. Fumbles the ball. What does he do here? Patience goes for a deep pass. Who's he going to? Going to Chase. And ooh, Chase manages to tiptoe, stay in line. What a catch. I mean, honestly. I think if you start thinking about MVPs of this game, Stripes, you got to be looking at Chase. But if you're Stars, you got to be looking at John. I mean, just phenomenal gameplay from everyone here. Really just honest efforts from everyone. Stripes really in the business of debating the referee. Looks like the ref gives them this one though. And they've opted to take Chase away from the quarterback spot right now and just really stick to Gray. And I think Russell just comes up a little short there. Gray honestly put the pass there. It was a little wide. But I think Russell could have maybe stepped in and caught that. Ooh, we get our first timeout of the game, I think. Stripes have opted to call a timeout. 2 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. Really trying to take advantage of their timeout now so they can run another play and then have the 2-minute warning to stop the clock. 12-6, you can tell the pressure's on. Gray's trying to step up and lead this team. Kelly, though, put this team together and is the leader. Gray needs to know his place. I'm just kidding. You guys are a great team. Looks like, again, Chase not the quarterback. Gray wanting to lead this team. Quick pass over. Just throws it too high. I mean, Kelly can't jump that high. Kyle was not in position. seems to be plaguing the Stripes this game. Just a little bit of overthrowing. But good advances all around. And we now have the 2-minute warning. Each team can take a second to catch a breather, think about how they want to progress forward in this game, and overall figure out the best way to secure victory. A lot of huddle action. They're coming back out now. Still keeping Gray. Quick hike. And Gray going for the run again. And boom, just like that. Gray's quarterback runs have eventually now led to this touchdown. 12-12 on the scoreboard. 1 minute and 50 seconds, and just look at this Grace. I mean, such focus on the line. Not much they can do about it. Hard to keep your attention everywhere. They're going to opt for a 1-point attempt here. Gray with a pass over to Kyle, and they secure the first extra point of the game. What a beautiful play from Gray and Kyle. Game really started with Chase and Kyle stepping up. Now we seem to have transferred over to Gray and Kyle really stepping up to do what they can for the team. 1:50 left on the clock. Scoreboard is 12 Stars, 13 Stripes. And now the pressure's on if you're the Stars. But the Stars have scored in every possession thus far that they've had the ball, I believe. Nope, well, I keep saying that. The first possession, they came up 1 yard short. They've scored every possession since then. So they feel good that they can score on this Stripes team. But they're going to have to do it in 1 minute and 50 seconds. John being a wonderful quarterback for this team. I don't believe they've got to do offense really with Andy yet. So it's going to be interesting to see the dynamic change with Andy there. Kelly opting to kick off this time. I think they've had a different person kick off each time. Nice kick. This goes a little bit out of bounds. So, going to give the Stars a little bit of a field advantage. Probably not exactly what you want here, but who practices punting footballs? None of us.
Minute 50, clock is stopped on down or out of bounds and incompletion.
1:50 left on the clock. We are in the 2-minute warning.
You guys got 30.
So the clock is going to stop on incompletions or running the ball out of the field. So you can really get an opportunity here to manage the clock. We get our first Stars huddle of the game that I'm aware of. Looks like it was led by Baeze. And this is an interesting maneuver. John sneaks out into the receiver role. I don't know if you noticed this. Baeze, being the quarterback, channels his inner Gray and goes for the run. Little switch back there, shades of Kelly. And manages to break mostly free, but Chase finally comes up with the flag. Beautiful play by Baeze. Baeze gets rid of his jersey. Guess it was slowing him down. 1 minute and 24 and counting on the clock. We're trying to reattach Baeze's flag. 2nd down, and a quick swap back to John as the quarterback. Looks like Baeze just wanted to do that for us. You got to keep an eye on this team. Oh, and it looks like Andy almost had the ball. Just gets knocked a little loose there by Chase. But the clock has stopped. 1 minute and 6 seconds left in this ball game. 12-13. They're sticking with John as the quarterback. He's been doing great with a little bit of a blitz there from Kyle. He just push passes over to Sean. And Sean is able to catch the ball and not fumble it this time. So, improvements all around. 1 minute and 6 seconds left in the ball game. 4th down. So if you're the Stars, you have to come up here with the 1st down. If you don't, that is ball game. Baeze out wide. John is the quarterback. Oh, and he gets it there to Baeze. Kelly thinks he plays tackle football. Puts Baeze on the ground. Probably just got into it in the moment there, but some good sportsmanship from these two. They know that emotions are high and focuses on the game. First down conversion, 58 seconds left. John just being the leader his team needs right now. Oh, and the Crocs just getting out from under Kyle, the captain. It happens to the best of us. You can tell Kyle really put together a solid roster here. He clearly knew what he was doing when he drafted this. 54 seconds in the half. Clock is stopped right now. 12-13, 12 stars, 13 stripes. They're going to another huddle. Last time we saw this, Baeze was able to concoct a little plan to do a quarterback rush for himself. It's beautiful. 8 seconds on the play clock. Come out of the huddle. John sneaks to the receiver roll. Hike to Baeze. I mean, if you're the stripes, this just has to get you. Right over the top to John. And John comes up with another touchdown catch. This guy's got 12 of the 18 points for their team right now. I mean, just beautiful play here. If you're the stripes, how do you adapt to this? I mean, Baeze just swaps over to quarterback. Boom. Perfectly in his hands. No confusion. A little bit of a high five there to Trei sitting on the sideline. Trei being the other member of their team. Looks like we got a little readjustment. Going for the 1-point attempt here. They have not hit an extra point at all this game. Hike to John. Boom. And Chase swats that right out of Andy's hands. Really just a lot of man-to-man coverage on Andy. They just understand the pressure that Andy brings to the field. Really just want to make sure to shut him down. If he gets fired up, he could be unstoppable. Maybe the strategy is you get him fired up, and then maybe the Stars sub him out, and you sub him into your team after you fired him up. There's a lot of tactics that could go on to having Andy on both teams. Very close to the end of the ball game here. Score, we're looking at Stars 18, Stripes 13. Gray fixing his hair. That was clearly the issue in his gameplay. He adjusts his hair with his hat. He's going to perform better now. Well, clock is paused. We're getting ready to kick off again. And the Stripes are going to potentially get one last chance to move this in to win the ball game. They only need one touchdown. That would give them 6 points and put them at 19. They would win by 1, and it would really make the Stars regret not being able to capitalize on those extra points. They let Sean punt it off, and honestly, beautiful punt. Kelly gets the ball, and Sean, with a fantastic grip, not only gets the flag, but seemingly rips it in half. Some kind of tear on the field. I don't know what you do in this case. Sure, the ref can figure that out, though. 36 seconds left on the clock. Stripes possession. How are they going to do this? How are they going to come up big here? Nice little ref cam. You can see everyone feeling the pressure. Baeze, far in the back, squatted down to hide. Really wants to sneak up. All right, they're giving Gray the opportunity to be the quarterback here. First down. Gray looking, pumps it over to Chase. Good catch and step out of bounds. You can tell they're aware that the clock is running. There needs to be stopped here and there. 24 seconds left on the clock. They're going to elect to keep Gray quarterback and just slowly work this ball down the field. And we see Gray with the QB sneak again. And John goes to do his signature slide flag grab. Oh, there's a flag on the play. Holding on the offense. Russell.
You literally were shouldering him away. Yes, that is exactly correct.
Holding call. Russell making his case here on to why this shouldn't be a call.
You can't arm him.
But unfortunately, ref holding strong here on his penalty. They're gonna back the ball up. Russell really just wanting to express his points here, which you can understand. You know, in these high stake, high pressure moments, you know, your final seconds, everything's on the line. One mistake like that could really hurt your team. Could cost them the game. Clearly, Russell upset with the play call. Andy, I think everyone's kind of dropped back. You can see the Stars really just wanting to drop back here. Bray's going to have to go deeper. Gets it to Kelly. A little bit of a, you know, Russell asking questions on if that's a hold. I mean, it's good. It's good to try to get an understanding of the rules. And here we go. Just this hurry up offense. 10 seconds left. Gray going deep to chase. An interception by Baeze. Kelly visually upset, seemingly was wide open, but Baeze, and he breaks away. And this is not how you want to end the game if you're the Stripes. Gray trying to stop him to make up for his mistakes, but Baeze gets that touchdown. 24-13 is going to be your final score here for the first game of the Freedom Football League. And here's just a little instant replay of that. Gray thinking through his options, thinks Chase is going to break through on Sean, which looks like he would have, but Baeze comes up huge with the interception. Really just gets his team that final nail in the coffin for the Stripes. Beautiful gameplay from everybody. And as we said, final score in this game is going to be Stars 24, Stripes 13. Thank you all for watching the first game of the Freedom Football League. Here's a little post-game interview.
The better Shaw brother has been determined today. It is seemingly see that, boys. Yeah. How does it feel? Should probably give it to the MVP. More than likely. Let's go. Good baby.
And stick around, we're going to have a little post-game interview with our captains, Kelly and Kyle.
Oddly enough, the younger one has won today. How does it make you feel?
I mean, he did play football, so kind of get it.
How you feel about beating your brother? Wonderful. It's good. I guess next time we hopefully there's a little more freedom. Apparently Stars are better than Stripes today, so he's got to learn to shoot straight next time.